Hunt Wicked Close to the Next Level is sponsored by Southwest Ford, the home of the 2-year free oil change and tire rotation. Ethics Archery, spin true, fly fast, cut deep. Ethics Archery. Dog Archery, never put your cam in the dirt again. Scuffle Ranch, your premier hunting destination. Brush and Bay Outfitters, from saltwater to the brush country, Brush and Bay is your only choice. Hunt V, all electric, 4-wheel drive. Never send a boy to do a man's job.
G5 Outdoors, it's our mission to make bow hunters more effective in the field.
Fort Garrard Guns and Archery, one of the largest archery complexes in the state of Texas. Well, if you remember, Ken said it was just a few days before Christmas while he was down there hunting whitetail in South Texas during the rut. Well, he left after he shot that old 8-point, came back home, had a wonderful Christmas with the family. Then he and Rachel loaded everything back up into the Southwest Ford F-150 pickup and headed back to one of Hunt Texas Outfitters' favorite ranches. They arrived late in the afternoon and was able to hit the road and go around and glass some of the mountains on this fabulous ranch. Well, while they were glassing some of these mountains, they ran across an old Barbado ram that didn't have any horns. So Rachel broke out the Paint Rock Performance 308 and tried her hand at a 400+ yard shot. Well, Rachel squeezed the trigger on that Paint Rock Performance 308 and hit just low. I mean, just barely low. That old ram didn't even know what happened. He ended up running off up the side of the hill, and we never saw him again. So it was time to head back to camp, have a nice dinner, and get ready for the next morning's hunt. Well, we were up early that next morning, up on top of one of the mountains, overlooking a feed station. Well, we didn't see any white-tailed deer, but we definitely saw our share of free-range aoudad. Well, that morning's hunt proved that this particular ranch definitely had some trophy aoudad. But we weren't there to hunt aoudad, we were there to hunt white-tailed deer. So we headed back to camp that morning, got a little rest, and was back out in the stand that afternoon. We did not see the white-tailed buck for Rachel to shoot that afternoon. So we went back to camp, had another dinner, went to bed dreaming of what the next morning would hold.
You only turn 30 once, so Southwest Ford is celebrating this milestone with unbeatable discounts and amazing savings. Shop over 850 new and pre-owned vehicles, including a huge selection of new F-150s and Super Duty trucks. Plus, every new vehicle comes with the Southwest Promise, which includes 2 years of oil changes and tire rotations at no cost to you. If you want to pay more, that's your business. If you want to pay less, that's our business. Don't miss the 30th anniversary celebration at Southwest Ford in Weatherford.
Your bow is your weapon. A tool that should be as rugged as you are. Built for protection. Engineered for endurance. Designed for extremes. Let the archery revolution begin.
Welcome to the Scuffle Ranch, your premier hunting destination. With over 2,000 acres of prime hunting property nestled into the hill country of Texas, Scuffle offers trophy axis hunts, trophy ram hunts, wild hog hunts day and night, trophy black buck hunts, food and lodging, not a problem. Scuffle hunts are all-inclusive, as well as professional guides and game care. corporate events are always welcome. With over 2 decades of successful hunters, the Buck Scuffle Ranch is your premier hunting destination.
This segment of Hunt Wicked Close to the Next Level is brought to you by Paint Rock Performance Coatings, the elite and custom Cerakote coatings.
Well, the next morning had us in a totally different stand, completely on the other side of the ranch. And this morning, we had white-tailed deer all around us. No doubt that the rut was in, as we had some white-tailed doe come in from behind the blind and bring in an amazing 4.5-year-old 10-point. This 10-point was just too young to shoot, but we had an older 6-point that was definitely on the hit list. Well, unfortunately, one of the doe that came in behind us was a hot doe, and it took every buck that was in front of us out of the playing field. But it wasn't long before that old 6-point made his way back into the scene. Quartering away, right there, put it
I
right.
don't have a good shot. It's not a good shot for me.
Right there,
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
Stop, right there.
You want him?
Yes. You get him in.
He's running. I see
Oh,
him.
he's done. He's done.
done.
We decided to sit in a blind this morning because we had a little bit of moisture come in, so we had a little bit of rain this morning. And sat in the stand and early started seeing some movement, deer movement. And Ken and I have had quite a show this morning. We were watching a little spike and a little 4-point going at it. And then we spotted a mature 6-point who is probably 3.5, 4 years old, but that's all he's ever going to be. So we really zoned in on him and we're hoping he'd give me a shot, and he eventually did. But in between that time and taking my shot, we spotted some does out to the right of the blind, and they started making their way in. And as they were making their way in, they had a really nice 4-year-old 8-point, 9-point. He's going to be muy grande. So he got a free pass. We want him out here and want him to breed those does so we can get those genetics in here. But again, we kept our eye on that 6-point. Saw some bucks fighting, small bucks, but hey, it's still a buck fight, and the rut is very much still on down here in South Texas at Ghost Creek. Lots of activity this morning, most we've seen in a while. And once that 6-point gave me a clear shot, I took him and I smoked him. So he's down back here behind the cedar tree, probably 150 yards back here. So.
Hello, I'm Ben Gerard, and welcome to Fort Gerard Guns and Archery. We are a 27-acre indoor-outdoor archery facility located approximately 4 miles west of Weatherford, Texas, on Highway US 180. We have a 40-foot long, 10-foot high elevated shooting tower, as well as 5 acres of challenging outdoor 3D shooting range. When the complex is complete, we will have one of the largest archery pro shops in North Texas. Come by and enjoy our new archery facility.
Hunting to me is a lifestyle, and I love it. Man, I love my Hunt V Game Changer. How quiet and versatile it is. Gives me the ability to pack gear in and haul game out. Whether I'm hauling feed or rolling to my stand, my Hunt V has the power to take me deep, back where the others can't go, back where the big boys hide. Introducing the American-made 4x4 electric Hunt V Game Changer. Night, night, boys. The game has changed.
Do your ethics spin true? Do your ethics fly fast? Do your ethics cut deep? Zero broadhead plane. Do you want to shoot flatter? Shoot any broadhead you want. Spin true, fly fast, cut deep. Ethics Archery. That's ethicsarchery.com.
This segment of Hunt Wicked Close is brought to you by Moonstruck Leather, the nation's leader in custom handmade leather weapon concealment.
This is what we came to Ghost Creek Outfitters for. Ken and I aren't out here to hunt the trophy. They needed some management deer taken off this place, getting some of the culls out. And this is a young buck, but as you can see, he's got just a small kicker here, so it makes him a 7-point, but that's all he's ever gonna be. So if you're managing your herd, you wanna take out these bad genes and keep the good ones. And we passed on a really nice 4-year-old buck. We'll watch him in the years to come because he's gonna be a really nice whitetail buck. But I smoked this deer. He did not run but about 30 yards from where I shot him, and I had remembered seeing him go behind some cedar trees. So like I said, we just loaded up the Hunt V and drove out here, and we hadn't made it off the Hunt V, and he was already taking a dirt nap, and he's been taking a dirt nap for a while now. So can't thank Paint Rock Performance enough for tricking out that 308 rifle that I have. It is unbelievable. First whitetail 2016, Hunt Wicked Close TV, the next level. And if you want to book any hunt, Ken can find you the hunt you're looking for. Just go to hunttexasoutfitters.com and take a look at what we have to offer.
Well, Rachel had her buck in the Hunt V and was headed back to camp. Now we're headed to the Buck Scuffle Ranch with Ken as he goes after his springtime turkey.
And I'm about to head out and get into the stand. Now, yeah, I'm getting out a little bit late. I probably should have been in there before the sun started coming up because I can already hear gobblers gobbling all around me here at the Buck Scuffle. So, as you can tell, it was a little cold this morning. It's March 21st, just a few days after opening season down here in the southern zone of Texas. And yeah, I have zero super cold gear. So I've got frost everywhere. It was freezing this morning. And so I allowed the sun to come up just a little bit. And the birds are already down off the roost and on the ground. So I'm going to try and take the Hunt V and sneak it in because it's absolutely quiet. And I'm going to see if I can't sneak into this stand, get set up, and call in a longbeard this morning. We're fixing to head that way on the Hunt V, folks. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'll be in the stand here in just a few minutes. Nothing there. I'm back in the blind this morning. It was a chilly ride coming in here, I'm telling you. I've hit the call a couple of times already, and I've got one answering me from the right. And I don't know if they have hens with them or not. If they're henned up, it may be a tough ride this morning, but we'll see. We're going to sit here for a while and
See if we can't get one of these longbeards to come in here at the bug scuffle. I'm going after them with my G5 Outdoors, my prime rival. And no long shots here. They gotta get wicked close. So we'll see. It worked this morning. Unfortunately, all I did was knock feathers off of that guy. I can see them walking up the side of the hill over there. They're not going to come back. There's a lot more gobblers in the area. I just got to see if I can get another one to come in. I have one arrow left. I only brought 2. I just didn't compensate for him being 12 yards in front of me. I guess I should take lessons from Rachel. This segment of Hunt Wicked Close to the Next Level is brought to you by Paint Rock Performance Coatings and Custom Weapons Design. We're back in the stand this afternoon. I've been out setting a trap line pretty much all day long and doing a little predator control here for the Bug Scuffle Ranch, and vacated the stand this morning. Had some birds get close. I mean, I literally had them within just a few yards strutting. I shot right over a gobbler today, early this morning. So I'm back in the stand this afternoon. I know the birds pass through here and out of this area. We'll just see what happens. There's turkey feathers all over the place out there where Rachel shot hers the other day, so there's not turkey feathers all over the place where I shot mine today. I just knocked a few feathers out of it, not many. So we're going to get quiet for a few minutes, then I'm going to hit the call and see if anything answers. We'll give it about an hour or so. If I don't get any reaction from these gobblers, I'm headed back to camp, and Rachel was gracious enough to leave her turkey here with me, and I have some fresh chilled turkey breast just waiting to be grilled at the camp. So we're gonna get quiet for just a little while and see if I can't strike up a gobbler for you folks. I've got one arrow left is all I have, so wish me luck. Well, that afternoon I didn't get any gobblers close enough for me to take a shot with my prime G5 bow. So the next morning I was up early and in the ranch and decided to get a little unconventional on these birds. I spotted 4 really nice gobblers, but they were 300 to 400 yards away. So I continued to watch them and made a game plan to try and intercept them. Well, I never could close the distance on these birds without getting busted. So I decided to put the bow down, keep the shotgun in the rack, and break out my Paint Rock Performance 5.56. Now, some of you folks out there might email me, give me a hard time, say that you know anybody can shoot a turkey with a rifle. It takes more skill to call them in and take them with a shotgun. But you know, I've been hunting a very long time, and I have called in my share of gobblers. Matter of fact, y'all saw Rachel take one with a bow, and I wanted to take a turkey with a bow, no doubt about it. Also, I had the Benelli in the stand. So they're henned up. As you could see, these guys were on hens. And we're fixing to shut everything down here for the Easter holidays. And I'm going to go home with some turkey. Matter of fact, I'm going to go home with a really nice gobbler. And yes, I shot him with the rifle. This is my rifle that I had 110% tuned up by Paint Rock Performance coatings and custom tactical weapons design. And I just made a 410 yard shot with a 5.56 on a turkey. So for the folks out there that want to give me a hard time about not shooting him with a bow or getting him in at
15, 12 closer yards and taking his head off with a shotgun, go right ahead. I just pulled something off that not a whole lot of folks out there would even try to attempt. 410 yards with a 55 grain bullet, and I center punched him right where I was aiming.
Well, that's it for this week on Wicked Close to Next Level. Make sure to join us next week as Ken and Rachel are headed down to the Gulf Coast of Texas to meet up with one of their good friends, Captain Derek York. Headed offshore, a little bay fishing, and Ken and Rachel hook into two of the largest sharks that they've ever caught in their entire life. On Wicked Close to Next Level is sponsored by Southwest Ford, the home of the 2-year free oil change and tire rotation. Ethics Archery, spin true, fly fast, cut deep. Ethics Archery. Key Dog Archery, never put your cam in the dirt again. Scuffle Ranch, your premier hunting destination. Brush and Bay Outfitters, from saltwater to the brush country, Brush and Bay is your only choice. Hunt Deep, all electric, 4-wheel drive. Never send a boy to do a man's job.
G5 Outdoors, it's our mission to make bow hunters more effective in the field.
Fort Garrard Guns and Archery, one of the largest archery complexes in the state of Texas.